All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, 18 Gator.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 2. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this is complete. It's Allen. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6. Allen's got it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, Eckler. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Hey, Charlie. 80 weapons. Step.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert, he's going to fire one, and this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until a defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. It's Kelsey on the grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Mahomes now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yellow. I go on. Red. Get him.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here is Eckler. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert, he's got Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before break. Herbert is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following this. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a third and long. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
90, Wolf. 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Snap.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
60 or. 3-pound, 132 fighter. Smooth. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Back to throw. Herbert got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now following the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it's up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 20. To their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a throw here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 1. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one was over. Lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43, 15. Mike's 49. Mike's 40. Haywood. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hard. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Looking to throw. Herbert going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.